is Mallory. I'm 27, and my interests include dancing and spirituality, Judaism, growth, and friends and family. So I went to school in Maryland. I've always gone to school in Maryland. In middle school, I went to, in 6th grade, I went to a school, and the focus of that school was, it was a magnet school, and I was there for dance, and I loved it. I was doing hip-hop dance and jazz dance and modern dance for probably like an hour and a half every day, and I also had an elective, which was violin, which I did like every other day. And that really allowed me to express myself in a very special way to me. And it was really cool that that part of me could be also part of my school experience. But then for 7th and 8th grade, my parents felt that I should go to a different school. And I was really, really upset about that because I felt like I had finally found my niche and I was able to express myself. So I went to a different school in 7th and 8th grade, and it wasn't the same. I felt in some way that I lost my identity because I wasn't able to connect and express this creative side of myself. So I made some friends, and it ended up being a decent experience, but I always missed my original school. And then in high school, I had a pretty average experience. I was a cheerleader, and I would choreograph the dances for my cheerleading squad, which allowed me to get back into my dancing interest, which was nice. My parents chose that school because it was the closest to my home, but I don't think that it allowed for a lot of expression in other areas other than the main academic courses like math and reading and social studies and things like that. So people that excelled in those areas really thrived and were able to take that with them into their college years. And the only time that I really felt like I had found sort of a niche was in math classes, which I enjoyed, but also in a psychology class that I took, and that was my senior year of high school, which led me eventually to exploring the fields of psychology and social work. But I definitely felt that the school lacked the availability of various types of expression and limited people to just the academic route. So in my high school, I would say the positive things were that my teachers really pushed us to succeed academically. There was definitely better teachers than others, but overall we were pushed to do well on our tests. We were given good feedback on papers and encouraged to improve. So we definitely got like a good sort of inner motivation from our passionate teachers. And I would say some of the negatives were that there definitely was a lot of fighting and a lot of drugs, and sort of the culture of the school, I would say, was swept up in the teenage world of the things that teenagers do, and the school itself wasn't able to sort of overcome those negative tendencies. The students, in fact, laid the culture versus the teachers laying the culture of more positive things. If there was one thing I could change, it would be that each student was given an outlet to channel their individuality in a positive and healthy way, and also more positive outlets for social connection and even spiritual exploration. I just feel like kids who weren't swept up in the drug crowd sometimes felt a little bit lost or unsure of who they were, and I just think it would be good if there was more opportunities for the kids to explore who they are and what's important to them and what direction they want to go in their future.